make sure that I'm ready.
Yeah, what specifically are you doing to stay in shape and be prepared and be ready?
I have gone to a park where I can do some sprints on the field.
Hello. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Harrell.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. They've got Warren. Chris Middleton is out there with Dragic. Then there's Harrell, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. And for Las Vegas, Washington out there with Jackson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Las Vegas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. About this time of the year, we hear early talk about end-of-the-season awards. When you're thinking about who you'd vote for MVP or whatever, Doris, when do you start giving consideration to those topics?
You know what's fascinating, Kevin, is where all the major awards are considered, particularly the MVP, it feels like there's a narrative that develops back when the season starts. The key as a voter, I think, is to sort of eliminate the noise, look at the numbers, consider the success of teams, and make your decision from there. You've got to make sure you're really doing your research.
And sometimes, am I right, it comes down to the final couple days of the regular season before a voter like yourself knows for sure.
Kev, I have cast my MVP ballot on the last possible day in each of the last 3 years.
Wow. Buries the long-range jumper. So it's Las Vegas now.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof, a lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions, and getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. You mentioned a player who, at times, goes overlooked. Sharpshooting swingman Chris Middleton. Coach said he can give you a quiet 20 without breaking a sweat. And all he wants them to do, Kevin, is keep close track with Middleton all game long.
Thank you, David. Mitchell. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they'll keep possession. And it's good, 2 points.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Middleton. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Chris Middleton.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Middleton against Brown. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Middleton drives in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Here is Whiteside. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
They get it back. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
And the presence of Whiteside
in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Whiteside. Harrell is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Dragic, and it's Middleton in at the 2 spot. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Pass to Middleton. Whiteside inside. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Brown, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got 6.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And here is Mitchell. He had a 36-point outing in the last game again. Here's Hayes. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And the wide open shot from Warren bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch and shoot jumper is pure.
Outside Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Brown. To the paint. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Jackson.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Harrell finds Dragic. Here's Warren. 1:43 left to play in the first half. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Dragic the pass to Harrell. Warren against Jackson. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season. And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Shots good by Middleton.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Dragic. Offensive rebound. Right side, no good. For Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
I'll tell you, you allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
Dragic looking it over. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jaren Jackson is out there with Washington. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
You know what I love about Donovan Mitchell? He is just as great off the court as he is on. This guy is engaging. He's self-aware. He is the real deal.
Here's Washington. He's covered by Warren. Passes it to Washington. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
And with his dad working with Major League Baseball players, Mitchell was rubbing elbows with guys making millions. He saw some players who stayed humble and others who didn't. And you know what, Doris? I think it made an impression.
And I think, Kevin, if you listen to Donovan, he talks about how his parents impressed upon him the importance of how you treat people. So even with all the success, it's not going to this young man's head. He is so grounded.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the technical free throw is good. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. And this is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Outside Warren for 3. Middleton hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer, pretty dime there.
And there's the pass to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Donovan Mitchell able to play with both power but also finesse. He's got long arms, big hands. He can do so much on a basketball court.
And before every game, you see Mitchell working on those skill finishes.
You have to be able to elevate off 1 foot in traffic, something he could not do in college. Now you think about what this guy uses in his toolbox. Floaters, scoop shots, wrong-footed quick releases, and he's absolutely fearless attacking the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Here's Dragic. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Brown. lets it go with a three. That shot is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Las Vegas leads. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, Chris Middleton is out there with Dragic. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Harrell in at the power forward. Warren kicks to Middleton. Lobs it up for Dragic. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mitchell.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one. His first turnover of the night.
Pass to Hayes. Brown against Middleton. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by the Suns. Whiteside's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Dragic. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes back up. It'll go, and the Las Vegas lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Dragic.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away, that one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, Greg. Keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Outside, Dragic. Pass to Warren. Whiteside inside, covered by Hayes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Las Vegas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Count that one. And now a 3-point Las Vegas lead.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Warren with the ball. There's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And Hayes kicks to Mitchell. Shoots over Dragic. Got it.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 3. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. present our Jordan Player of the Game, Sharon Jackson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. We told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Mitchell. Tries it from the top of the key. Count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're behind by 5. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good from beyond the arc.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like that. And the final call's been made.